What's up, guys? How you doing? We are registering the CRF450R today. So if you're new to the series, I've been converting my 2015 CRF450R into a Supermoto and making it street legal. We still have to register it, still have to get a plate for it. So that is what I'm gonna be doing today. Also, look at this garage. Cleanest my garage has been since we started the build series. So if you haven't seen the build process and you want to see everything that we did to the bike, make sure you check the links down in the description. I'll put a link to the playlist so you can see the whole entire series or to each individual part. But today, I gotta go make that thing legal. So I gotta take it to go get an inspection. Then we gotta take it to go to the DMV with a bunch of different forms, and there's probably gonna be something that I forget. But yeah, so if you're finding this video and you want to convert your dirt bike into a street legal bike, I'm gonna be telling you guys what you need to do. But if you want to find out how to do it the awesome route, make sure you watch the series so you can see everything that I did to this bike. Now, I'm not gonna pretend to know what you guys need to do to make your bike street legal for where you are, because first of all, every single state in the US is different, and every single country is different for what bikes you can make street legal, and if you can make them street legal at all, and if you can, what you need. But here's the basics. If you can make your bike street legal, usually at the most basic, you need a horn, you need a mirror, you need a headlight, and you need a tail light. From there, it kind of just depends on where you're from. In Texas, and this is straight off the DMV website, this is what you need for a bike to be street legal worthy. Horn, mirror, steering, brakes, tires, wheel assembly, exhaust system, tail lamp, stop lamp, license plate lamp, red reflector, headlamp, and VIN. That's what you need. It's really pretty basic. Your bike probably already has brakes and a steering system, probably already has an exhaust. So yeah, in Texas, it's pretty lenient on what it takes to make a bike street legal. You get that stuff done, you put on a horn, a mirror, tail light, headlight, and take it to get inspected, get some forms done, and usually you're pretty good to go. I have never done this before though, and I've heard horror stories of people going through processes because people at the DMV don't even know what the requirements are for making a dirt bike street legal. So it might be interesting, but today we're gonna find out that process. I did want to show you guys a couple things though that I did since the last build series. The tail light. Some of you said that the 3M tape would not hold. You're right, at least the 3M tape that I had wouldn't hold. So, this has epoxy on it. It's a Gorilla Glue epoxy stuff. Look, pulling, it's not coming off. Yeah, that is on there. But just in case, and I'll show it to you later, I ordered a different tail light, and it's basically just a strip of lights that I can mount on the underside down here. And yeah, so I might switch to that eventually so I can get rid of this whole little unit back here, but I don't know, I like this. This is the Acerbis X LED, I think is the name of it. I'll have a link in the description, but it's really nice. Like literally the taillight is super, super bright. So if you wanna go the regular taillight route, this is a good route to go. It's made to be bolted into the tail. I didn't wanna do that. That's why I went with the 3M tape, which didn't work, but the epoxy works. But if you don't care about having bolts in your tail, you can just do it the normal route. The other thing, phone mount. Y'all know I like to have my phone mount on my bike, not because I'm using my phone all the time while I'm riding. Sometimes I just like to have it there for directions or pulling over quick and not having to bring my phone out, take off my gloves and all that stuff. So anyways, whatever your reasons are for having a phone mount, I like having it. And my favorite is the RAM mount. I made a video about it a long time ago showing you guys actually how to install it and everything like that, but I'm gonna show it to you on this because that video, I made it for my R1. So here is the setup that I have on this, and it's the same kind of setup that I had on my WR, except rotated a little bit. So this will all be linked down in the description, every single part you need, but it uses a handguard mount. So it just has this U-bolt that mounts around this, and then that has a ball here at the end, which is kind of Ram Mount's signature thing. And you can basically make a bunch of different types of mounts with these ball mounts. Then I use this like 1-inch arm here, and then their X grip right here. And a lot of people are worried about your phone falling out of this. I promise you, it won't if you set it up properly. So I have these pieces glued on and they're not coming off. and I've crashed with this and my phone hasn't come out. You guys have seen me take my R1 up to pretty high speeds and it not cause problems on there. If you don't trust it, they also make a little rubber piece that will attach to this and then wrap around your phone. I'll link that too, just for a little bit extra security, but I trust the hell out of that thing. I never had an issue. I show it to you guys because I want to show you everything that I'm doing to the bike, and I love those things. So yeah, tail light and ram mount and good to go. So again, if you want to make your dirt bike street legal, usually those 4 things are primary things you need: horn, headlight, tail light, mirror. I have no idea why I just said it like that. And there are kits that you can buy which basically just give you everything that you need: the wiring, the battery, the whole setup for that, including turn signals if your state or country requires that. I'm gonna link a kit down in the description made by Tusk. It's an Enduro lighting kit. I don't think it comes with a headlight, but you can just buy a headlight separately from Rocky Mountain as well for like 50 bucks. Altogether, 250 bucks and you got everything you need. This didn't use that kit. So that's that. I'm gonna be bringing you guys along in the process today, and hopefully by the end of the day, I have a plate on the end of that bike. I'm gonna take the bike over to an inspection place and get it inspected. So I probably won't record there, but I'll report back when I get back over here. All right, I'm back. I know that was instantaneous. Went without a hitch. Well, not without a hitch. The first place I went had a 2-hour wait. Wasn't gonna do that, so I took the bike to a place that was 50 feet down the road and got it done immediately. So, bike was inspected, no issues at all, but I did realize that I'd not put on a couple things before I left, so you guys didn't see that. But I have a bicycle horn. Granted, it is a very loud one. And here's my mirror. Texas only requires 1 rear-facing mirror. I don't even have one on my R1, that's a different story. But yeah, so it's inspected. No issues with the headlight, no issues with anything. Got the form that I needed, and now I'm off to the DMV, or the tax office here in Texas, to get the title changed to be a road legal bike and then get my plate for it. I will see you guys there after we get that taken care of, assuming that it goes well. I got a plate, guys. Ah! Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Ah, that went real smoothly. I needed insurance, I needed the title, I needed the inspection, and I needed an application title, or a title application. It cost me 84 bucks. Super smooth. And I got a plate now. I have a legal Supermoto. So I'm gonna head back and we're gonna get that license plate mounted up and go out for a ride. If you watch my videos, you'll have already seen me do the vlog out on the bike. I put that out on Wednesday. So if you didn't see it, hit the link at the top of the description. That will be the video to the first ride of me going out on the bike. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna go put that plate on and see how it works out. Back home, so let me show you guys how I went ahead and installed the license plate. Just in the standard location on the little mounting spot that the taillight I have already has built in. So here it is, and yes, I know I'm showing my license plate. I don't care. So we have the mounting spot here. I used a little 3M tape in here just to give it a little bit of a cushion so that it's not slapping back and forth on this thing and just causing unnecessary wear and force on this. So it's got some 3M tape, a couple strips underneath here, and then I just used some bolts here through the license plate holes, drilled through the plastic of this mount, and hopefully you guys can see that it's just mounted up in there with a couple nuts, and that's it. I know a lot of people like to mount them underneath there. Technically, the cops will give you crap about that. I don't really care if they do, but for now, I'm gonna mount it back there. Maybe eventually I'll figure out a little mounting solution under the tail, but for now, we're gonna leave it on the back. I know that's not the prettiest solution, but it's the easiest right now. So we're gonna leave it there. It's nice and clean. Bike is good. I'm gonna go get the first ride in. So today we're gonna be doing a little bit of cleaning and maintenance work on the 450. The main thing that I wanna take care of is the chain. So when you get a new chain, it comes with really nasty wax on it. You wanna clean that off and put on regular chain lube. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be cleaning the chain, lubing it up. Before I do that, I wanna actually clean the bike up because of course we got some of the remaining wax stuff that is kind of just flung off here. So I'm gonna clean all of this up and clean it all up down here. And then we're gonna be using my cleaner and lube of choice. So I've tried a lot of different products and this is kind of what I've settled on. This is Clean Up Chain Cleaner by Maxima. And then the lube that I use is this PJ1 Blue Label Chain Lube. And then to scrub the chain, I use this, it's literally called the Grunge Brush. And you can get all this on Amazon. I'll link it down in the description. Those are the things that I've found work best. So that's what we're gonna do today. Just clean that stuff up and get the bike in good shape for the next ride. Alright, so we got all the crap off of here. Super clean. I like how this is looking. So now we're going to clean and lube the chain. Alright, so I got the bike in here. Got it propped up on the stand. If you want to check that stand out, I'll link it in the description. But I just want to get up the back wheel so that when I'm cleaning the chain, it's super easy to turn. I like to place down some cardboard just so any of the nasty chain grime doesn't get all over the floor. So after I put the cleaner on, I use the Grunge Brush. What I like to do is just get a little bottle of water, put it in a spray bottle, and it says glass cleaner, I promise it's only water. And I'll spray it on the chain as I spin it around, just so I can get all of that grime to seep out. And then what I'm gonna do is dry it off with the towel. And it's okay to use water because you're gonna be using lube, which is gonna reject the water anyways. So you don't have to worry about it. I mean, when you ride out in the water or the rain or something, you're gonna get water on your chain anyways. This just helps get all that grime out after you use the cleaner. Now after we spray the water on here, let everything drip out, you can see how dirty and nasty this stuff gets still. Dried it off with a rag. What I'll do is just fold it up and then hold it on both sides, the inside and the outside, and turn the wheel a few times, and then also up and down. You're trying to get the whole thing as dry as possible before we put the lube on. Now that we got that done, we can go ahead and get the lube and spray that on. So what you're gonna try to do here is try to spray it inside the links on both sides. So you're gonna spray it inside here, going around once or twice, and then spray it around on the inside on the other side of the links. And then after you do that, let it sit for a little while to let the lube sit in. And then you're gonna do the same thing, preferably with a different towel. Hold it from the inside and the outside, spin it around. You don't want lube all over the place. You don't want tons of lube. You just want to have it get inside the links. The lube is to help these links rotate on each other just fine, not to keep the whole entire chain itself covered in lube. So we're gonna try to just dry off the excess lube with a towel after we do that. And that's it. All cleaned up, lubed up, and ready to have fun. So, she's done, she's clean, she's ready to ride. So that's gonna be it, guys. I know this build series is a little bit different. It's not so much building, but I hope you guys enjoyed kind kind of seeing the process of getting a bike registered and titled a dirt bike, making it street legal, and what you need to do. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. I know a lot of different states and countries have different rules, so obviously I won't be able to give information to everybody. But if there's something that you have, a question that you have about the bike, let me know. Again, you can check out links to all the things I talked about in the description, including one of those kits that gives you everything that you need in order to add the things that you need to make your dirt bike street legal. Again, this is Motonosity. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it or if it helped you out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.